Welcome to the next episode of The American Dream, the only national show that combats negative media and gives you local flavor from your own neighborhoods. On today's show, we're focusing on the best of January. We're going out to Miami, Boise, and our very own San Diego, California, America's finest city, to show you some of the best stories from all across the country. Let's start the American Dream right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
All right, today's show is centered around the best of from January. But before we go into our national storyline, first, we're going into your own backyard to show you what's happening in your neighborhoods. Let's go check it out.
Hi, this is Debbie Wicker with the Wicker Homes Group at Keller Williams, and welcome to this week's episode of The American Dream. Today I'm taking you to one of my favorite neighborhoods here in Ashburn, Virginia. Did you know you can buy a home that backs to a beautiful local stream that is just a stone's throw from the future Silver Line Metro, right here in Ashburn? Well, you can, and I'm going to take you to our new listing at 21016 Glendower Court. Can't wait to show it to you. Come on, I'll meet you there. Welcome to this beautiful 6,000 square foot home with a lovely open floor plan that is perfect for entertaining. Speaking of entertaining, we are here in the dining room right now. It's got plenty of room for a fabulous holiday party with friends and family, and you'll have lots of space for everybody around the dining room table. Look at this family room with the 2 stories, those walls of windows that are on either side of the fireplace. Just a fabulous place to hang and chill and watch the big game. Speaking of hanging out, when you throw a party and you're entertaining, where's the spot that most people tend to go? They tend to cluster around the kitchen. It's the heart of the home. You've got a nice big family kitchen here. And what else do you need to make it really comfortable for a lot of people? A beautiful sunroom off the back of it. All you need now are some appetizers and some good friends, and you're ready to go throw that party. I can't wait to show you. This is one of the most beautiful aspects of this home. Remember I told you that this was Timberbrook Estates, built by NV Homes, 60 properties here, most of them half-acre lots on 5 cul-de-sacs. Well, this house sits at the end of one of those 5 cul-de-sacs, and it is one of only 10 of those 60 houses that actually backs to Beaver Dam Run. This is a local stream that is so picturesque as far as nature, stream, people fish down there, believe it or not, and you have lots of birds in the canopy when the leaves come back out on the trees. It's a really special place, and one that will provide many hours of rest and relaxation as you watch the world go by. But there is so much more to see in this beautiful house. Starting with the 2,000 square foot finished walkout basement, just spectacular. I can't wait for you to see it all. Remember I told you that Timberbrook was one of my absolutely favorite neighborhoods? Well, it's not just because I'm a realtor, and as a realtor I see a lot of neighborhoods, but my family and I have lived here in Timberbrook for over 20 years now. It's a really special community. People really watch out for each other around here, and that's what makes it so special. Not only that, but we're friends. We're not just neighbors, we're friends. And we do a lot of things together. Neighborhood block parties. We do a cool pub crawl for charity. There's book club, there's the girls' night out, there are holiday parties. When we have a neighbor who's going through the death of a family or a severe illness, we organize the meals. It's just a really tight-knit community, not just a neighborhood, but a community of friends. Thanks so much for joining me for this episode of The American Dream. I hope I've inspired you to sort of figure out what are some of the things on the top of your wish list for your American dream. Is it community? Is it nature? Is it a reasonable commute from point A to point B? Hopefully I've inspired you to go out and do so if you haven't already. Thanks so much for joining me this week, and I'll look forward to it next time.
Hi, it's Kristie from DC, Maryland, Virginia Homes. One of the things I love about real estate is helping people find their place in the world. Speaking of love, I love brick sidewalks of Georgetown, which is where we are today. And I'm going to share with you a quick office tour of Compass, our new affiliation, as well as a few very unique services that we are able to utilize to help people make a move when they thought maybe it wasn't even a possibility. Let's go. So here we are in our Georgetown office. Some of the things I love about this office space in the architecture are the open windows, the open stairs. It even has a cozy little fireplace. Makes you feel like you're right at home. We're going to step inside the conference room here to learn about some of our unique services. So maybe you own a home right now and want to move to somewhere else. However, the thought of that is completely daunting. You have renovations and work to do to the house. You maybe need a storage unit, and so you just put your move off. What if we could help you sell your home faster and for more money without you spending those funds up front? We have the solution for you. It's Compass Concierge and Bridge Loan Services. What is Compass Concierge? This is a program that helps you improve your home's value. It fronts the cost of that for you, allowing you to maximize your sale price. And the best thing is that there are no upfront fees and no interest charged ever. So what can you do with Compass Concierge? Just the sky is the limit with the possibilities, and you can customize it to your specific home and situation. Maybe you need to get on that kitchen renovation that you never did. Maybe you have too many items in your home, and to get it in show condition, you need a storage unit. What about putting the dog in doggy daycare for the weekend for your open houses? There are so many ways to use those funds to maximize your specific situation. Now with Bridge Loan Services, if your home is on the market, the buyer is able to take advantage of Bridge Loan Services to give you a non-contingent offer, which is a very desirable offer for a seller to be able to accept. And from the buying perspective, maybe you want to make your move first, not disrupt your family, and then sell your home after the fact. Bridge Loan Services can bridge the gap in between those two moves, allowing you to first move out of your home and sell your other previous home after the fact. Thank you for letting me share our exclusive services with you today. I look forward to helping you find your place in the world, especially around the DMV.
All right, the national storyline is coming up next, but before we do that, let's stay local and see the next story from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hi, Patrice with Sotheby's International Realty out of the Georgetown office, but today we're down in Old Town at 532 Yoga, my favorite place. It changed my life. You're going to find out why when we go inside and meet the instructor, Elisa, but right now we're going to go back and meet the owner, find out why this is such a different studio. So come with me. Hi, Suzanne.
Hey, Patrice. How are you doing?
Thank you so much for being on The American Dream.
Welcome.
I want to tell our viewers what is different about 532 Studio than any other yoga studio, because there are lots of yoga studios.
There are a lot of yoga studios. Well, we've been open over 7 years now, and we have a lot of the original teachers and a lot of the original students. So I think that speaks volumes. So here at 532 Yoga, we don't just teach you exercises. We teach an authentic, traditional form of yoga within a contemporary manner, and we are very interested in your learning. So we want you to understand why you're doing something, how to do it to the best of your ability.
Tell us about the uniqueness of the classes you offer.
The classes that we have are available to all sorts of people. We have like hot yoga, we have fast yoga, we have gentle yoga, we have everything for everybody. And that was really our mission. We didn't want to have specific sorts of classes. We wanted to be all inclusive, so anybody can come and feel comfortable and feel happy.
Suzanne, let's get the instructor in here, and she can tell us a little bit about what we're about ready to see in her class and stuff. My good friend Elisa Childs is going to come over, and let's hear from her.
I have something for Elisa.
Well, I know I'm going to find Elisa somewhere. She's probably in the studio, because Suzanne gave me the special certificate of completion as a master instructor. So let's go find her. There she is. Look at that. Wow. If I could just do that, I would be awesome, wouldn't I? Elisa!
Hi, how are you, Patrice?
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
This woman and this studio changed my life. As you've seen in a couple segments, I've had some bad posture. I've had bad posture my whole life, but she sent me this email about Posture Perfect, and I just want her to tell you about this class, and we're going to actually do the class, see the class, and see how it helps.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
Thanks for coming in, Patrice, because actually modern life is conspiring against us when it comes to our posture. It is putting us in a position where we're really folding forward, looking down when we're driving, when we're looking at a computer screen, when we're looking at our cell phone. And so what we have to do is be self-aware, aware of our posture. And in yoga, we call that proprioception. And really trying to be self-aware of our posture, knowing where our bodies are at all times, and think about horizontal spaciousness, axial spaciousness, and really stacking the joints on top of each other.
Can you just share with the viewers just a little bit of a couple helpful hints about keeping your posture when you're always looking down at something?
So when we are looking at our cell phones, even just a 15-degree head forward posture is adding 10 pounds of weight to our upper cervical spine. And so that is causing lots of people in society right now to have neck pain, lower back pain. When we're driving, we're tensing up on the steering wheel, creating this tightness along the neck and the shoulders are folding forward, and we're getting this roundness in the back. So it's really this opening up, we're taking up space is what we want to do right now. And so yes, technology, modern life, conspiring against us.
Wow, what an awesome session today. I feel relaxed, I feel strong, and my posture's just the way I want it to be as I enter into 2020. Thank you so much for joining me today at 532 Yoga. See you next time.
All right, hope you enjoyed your local story. Now we're going to switch gears and go to the national storyline, the best of segments from the show, starting in Miami, Florida with Catherine Ryan. Let's go check it out.
Hello and welcome to the American Dream in Miami. My name is Catherine Ryan and I'm your local real estate expert. We don't just sell homes, we also sell land, because for a lot of people, owning a home is not only the American dream, but building your own home. So we have a lot of pieces of land for sale, and Mark Twain said, buy land, they're not making it anymore. So we have the following pieces of land for sale. A multi-family lot in Coral Gables, prime location. You can build 11 units and 15,000 square feet. We have two pieces of land for sale in Coconut Grove. One is almost 10,000 square feet and the other one 8,000 square feet. you can build amazing homes on both of those lots. Okay, so now I'm taking you to Hibiscus Island. Hibiscus Island is a man-made island in Miami Beach, and it has been created in 1922 along with Palm Island and Star Island. The properties here are mostly on the water. You do find some houses that are not on the water, but we are looking today at a beautiful property on the water. It is under construction, so please have some imagination because I want you to show how this building process works. And we are meeting one of the top builders and developers. He's building right now 17 homes, and he will show you how he does the whole project from start to finish. Well, I'm really excited to check out this beautiful home under construction right now. As many of you know, I love construction and dirt, and I really love seeing developments come to life. So let's go check it out. Here with Lionel Nicolai, one of the top builders and developers of luxury homes in Miami. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you very much to invite me.
You're very welcome. So tell us, I mean, you talk to so many people in Miami that come to you and say, hey, Lionel, I want to build a home. What do those people want, and what is important to those people that want to build a home in Miami?
Thank you very much. A very interesting question, because a lot of people want to have a new home. Because the new construction with a new code, you have a higher house, very higher, so then it's very safe for them, and they want to have a high-end finishes with a new product from in the world, and to have a perfect quality of the house compared to the other one.
Oh, okay, so basically you probably have a lot of people that are very wealthy that are looking for the best of the best, right?
Exactly, they want the best of the best, and they want to decide and to design the inside with them color. They want to create them American house, American dream house.
Oh yes, we all want the American dream house, right? All right, great, so let's take a look around.
Okay, let's go.
A lot of my clients that are looking into buying land, they want to buy land because they want to build a house, because it's very intriguing to them that they get to pick their own finishes, that they have a brand new home that has never been lived in. But a lot of them are skeptical because they don't know how much time is involved from their side, how often they have to come to check on the progress, if they have to oversee the construction. How does it work with you?
With us is on more or less 18 months. What we do is what makes us special is we do a big pre-construction work. During 1 month, we study all the plans with different architect, designer and engineer, and the owner chose what he wants, and we chose before to start to work. The owner chose his bathroom, his kitchen, the floor, the design. Everything is chosen before. Then during the construction, what he can do is with our software, he can follow up the construction from the beginning to the end on our software with the pictures, with a video. You can put a comment to the project manager to ask him a question, and he doesn't need to come because a lot.
So you take care of everything?
We take care of everything, and he just has to come to give him the key.
So okay, let me summarize that. So the client picks all their finishes up front, and then they hand them over to you, and you take over, and then in the end, you just give them the house. Is that how it works?
Yes, exactly. Like
wow. I know for sure that my affluent clients will love that they have no headache, they pick what they want, they get it all done, and they don't have to supervise anyone. I love that. So they can pick everything and follow the progress on your software.
Exactly.
I really love that. Lionel, thank you so much
for
this beautiful tour. I'm quite impressed with your work, and I can't wait to see the finished product.
Thank you very much. You will come back.
Yeah, I will come back and check back on the project, and I'm pretty sure our viewers were very, very impressed. Thank you all so much for watching The American Dream today. And if any of you is interested in building a home in Miami or Miami Beach, contact us, reach out to us. We have price lists and we have all the resources you can think of. You all have a beautiful day.
All right, your next best of segment, we're going to one of the coolest small towns in the U.S., Boise, Idaho, and we're going to go explore the entrepreneurial spirit with Jesse Taft. Let's go check it out.
If you haven't already heard, Boise and Meridian are two of the fastest growing cities in the nation, and with the massive growth comes a huge demand for housing, and new construction has quickly become one of the most prevalent purchases out in the area, from entry-level homes to full-blown custom. You can find it all out here, and today we're going to bring you to one of the most innovative builders in the area, Lasher Enterprises, and their new build in Cabin Ridge out in Meridian. Awesome, so we made it inside, nice and warm by the fire, and here with Brady Lasher, owner of Lasher Enterprises. So yeah, give us a little bit of background about yourself, living and building in the area.
Yeah, I've been living in Boise for pretty much my whole life, around Boise, I guess. I mean,
one of the few.
One of the few that's been here forever, yes. So yeah, I went to college here, went to high school here, went to college, graduated, and basically, yeah, started my own building company. My family's been in the Valley forever as well. My grandpa was a builder back in the 70s. And,
oh, wow, okay.
And my dad has been a builder for the last 20 years, and then I started my company about 5 years ago, and yeah.
The home we're standing in, give us a little bit of background or information about this one, and then we'll kind of dive into the details and let you give us a tour.
Yeah, no, this home is 2,800 square feet, just a little over 2,800. It feels much bigger than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just got huge
massive ceilings. Yes.
Yeah, every house that we build, that's the cool thing about us, is we're custom builders, so everything we build is like drawn by hand, it oriented in a way that the site fits it. You got killer views of Bogus, you know, you got a bunch of recreation in Boise. That's your goal, is to look at all of that.
So even throughout the build process, you and your team, which it sounds like is your wife, helping out with some of the design, come in during framing, during drywall, and start to select some of the finishes and maybe some of the accents wall that we'll showcase here in a little bit.
Yeah, no, we've got, I mean, me and my wife are primarily the designers in it. We've got a great team around Boise. Like I said, we've been in Boise for so long.
Yeah,
we've got a great group of subs. We've got designers at each place. We always do our stuff through certain tile companies and certain cabinet companies, and all of them are custom. That's the cool thing about us. We don't buy anything. Our cabinets are custom built. It's pretty cool, getting something exactly what you want and tailored to what you want. I mean, a home's a big purchase, and it's getting bigger and bigger every year. So it's something, if you're going to invest that much money, you want it to be what you want.
Exactly.
You want it to be what you want. Each home's different.
At the end. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the tour. This home is spectacular, and this one in particular, like you said, is custom built. It is sold, but I know you have a handful more coming up. And
oh yeah, a lot more under construction right now. We're always building something. It's hard to keep them on the market nowadays, but yeah, no, I would definitely appreciate the opportunity to show you the house.
Cool. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. And if you guys have any questions for myself or for Lasher Enterprises, want a home like this, give us a call. Let's get you inside one.
Coming up next, the best of segment in San Diego, America's finest city, where this show started. Seth O'Byrne is going to show us the science behind why we love views. Let's go check it out.
For those of us that have been selling luxury real estate for a very long time, it's commonly known that the higher you are up in a building, the more valuable it is. In fact, each floor comes with a different price tag that can be 2, 3, 4, and even 10 times more valuable. And the reason for that isn't just because of view. It's because when you look out at this view, there's so much more to see. You see the different moods of the morning and the twilight. You see the San Diego Bay, Point Loma, all the way out to Mexico. And there's a sense of freedom that you get up here that you just can't get on lower floors. And though it's commonplace for realtors to talk about it, this is something you need to use your senses to enjoy. oftentimes don't question why everyone can agree on views. In real estate, it's universally the preference of everyone. For example, you might like salty foods. You might like spicy foods. You might like sweet foods. But every one of those people can all agree that a home with a view is universally more valuable. Seth, it's obvious that people love views, right? You don't have to be a genius to know that, but you do have to be a genius to understand the why behind why people love views. In fact, it's a point of contention. The discussion has been fierce. Some people say it's in our DNA. Some people say it traces back to the time when we were cavemen. Some people say that it has a connection to the churches in some sense that it's more holy being higher. Some people say it's just a matter of luxury, and people with money want to be high above everything. Views are important. In fact, if you trace it back to ancient civilizations, many of them built their kingdoms at the top of mountains, not just to protect the people that lived inside of the gates, but to make a statement to the world that that kingdom ruled the entire land. And also religious leaders believed that gods lived in the mountains. That's because it was closer to heaven. And today in residential real estate, it's no different. Views denote the home as more valuable, and oftentimes the people that own homes with views more important. And with views being so important to our human makeup, it begs a simple question. Are views really a matter of desire and want, or are views a basic human necessity? Either way, today we're going to explore a property that has unbelievable views, and we're going to explain that basic question while we see an incredible house. That's cool. I got nothing else going on today. Okay. That you get here, you really can enjoy with all of your senses, because when you're this high above it all, there's a sense of stacking of history, a stacking of civilization, a stacking of art, of culture, of ideas, of creativity. And let me explain it. Right across the street from us, we have Irving Gill, who's one of the most important architects that ever walked the planet for the world of modernism. He actually made San Diego home, and in addition to creating the Marston House, he was able to develop these incredible Victorians and craftsmen in what turned into the early modernist movement. Behind him, you have Doug Manchester's the Manchester Grand Hyatt, which stood as one of the most important properties to be built as a high-rise in downtown San Diego. At that time, it was one of the only buildings that defined our skyline. And now when you look out, you see Canadian builder Nat Bosa, who built the most daring pieces of steel and glass. Of course, the most important and recent one, Pacific Gate, which is a super prime building. And so when you see a view, you see our city, but you also see a living history of our city. It's so cool because there are very few times that you can look at buildings and think of them like history books. So you see what is, but you also see what was, because that's what defines a city. That's what makes a view of a city like San Diego so incredibly important, is you get to look out at our city and open it up like a great novel. And then you have homes like this that are built into this living history, and they get to enjoy a view that took hundreds of years to create. And so when you look at the materials, the hardwood floors, the waterfall edge countertops, the frameless cabinetry, you get to appreciate the space, but really what you're buying is right behind me. But quick, let me rattle off the stats of this penthouse condo. You've got a bedroom here, another bedroom back here. It makes it a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom with a master that has a view that's so incredible. Quite frankly, you don't need a salesman to sell it. This is what everyone wants when they move to downtown San Diego. And the master bathroom is fit for a king and a queen, and quite frankly, everybody in the kingdom, because this master bathroom shower is huge. It's got a soaking tub, which is perfect for relaxing. His and hers, or his and his, dual vanity water closet, and something incredible right out this door. Running the entire length from the east side of this penthouse all the way to the front, facing the San Diego Bay, Point Loma, Coronado in downtown San Diego, is the balcony of the penthouse here at 2141. This property is really subservient to the view because someone that wants to live in this penthouse, they want to go downtown and they want to go to dinner with friends. They want to hang out at art galleries, at nightclubs, at bars. They want to experience the San Diego Bay and everything that there is to enjoy in San Diego. But it's still connected to that ancient feeling that a view makes a property more valuable because it makes us feel better. And in many ways, San Diego becomes your kingdom in this condo. And that way, this balcony becomes your throne.
All right, that's all for today's show. Hope you enjoyed the best of segments of the American Dream of January. Thank you so much to all who brought this show alive, all of you who viewed today and follow our show on social media. Thank you so much from the American Dream team, and of course, we'll see you next week.